In this video I'll be highlighting a specific type of card that can absolutely dominate the early game in Weiss, namely the Cleancut. A Cleancut allows you to rest and then pull one of your characters back to back row during the attack phase. This allows you to prevent one of your characters from getting reversed by putting it in a safe spot where your opponent can't reach. Due to the resting portion of the ability, it also allows you to save characters that got reversed during the attack phase. The term Cleancut originates from the name of the Japanese-only Persona 4 card whose name translated was Cleancut Yukiko. Cards in Weiss are usually named by the community after the first instance of that ability. A Cleancut is a very strong and useful card to have during the early game. It allows us to play more aggressively with our initially limited hands. Having a Cleancut in your deck also allows for some more flexibility with how to build the deck, since it allows us to freely attack with characters we'd rather keep on the back row, like a Brainstorm or other utility cards. We thus have the option to adjust our ratios and total amount of zeros. Now this effect isn't necessarily unique to level zeros as they have been printed at different levels before, but it is the most useful in the early game as we are more likely to have open slots on the back row to fully utilize its ability. However, even if the back row is full, you could still use this ability to save one of your front row units. This to prevent your opponent from gaining an open lane for a direct attack. Most Cleancut abilities are mandatory to resolve, so keep that in mind and try not to attack in wrong orders as you could lose out on an attack. The natural counter to the Cleancut is the Runner, which can completely deny the chance to get a reverse, and while Runners are a commonly run card, the ability is still so good on the Cleancut that it's worth running on the off chance your opponent gives you a free Cleancut reverse. Walls can sometimes work too, but most good Cleancuts come combined with some kind of power pump. Most decks also have external power sources that makes walls more risky. Now Cleancuts usually range anywhere between 2k and 3.5k in offense, with some outliers of course. Some Cleancuts are trait restricted, which allows them to keep more power and thus have more room for extra abilities, while in most cases still being able to save all relevant cards in the set. This makes them straight up power creeped in comparison to other Cleancuts that aren't trait locked, which are usually forced to gain downsides to reach higher powers. As for secondary abilities, most good Cleancuts will have something that allows them to gain power either on play or during your turn. The best Cleancut profiles are probably those that can consistently reach 3.5k on their own. This makes it so that they can guarantee reversing almost any card at level 0. There are also variants to this that even gain +1 level, making them counter level 0 bombs as well. Some more unusual Cleancuts exist, with Slime for example having an anti-runner ability on its Cleancut but no extra source of power. And then you have JoJo having one of the weakest base powers but highest power potentials if you win the gamble. Then you also have this abomination in Bofuri that doesn't require reverse but forces you to hit a coin flip instead, and offering no guarantee of resolving the Cleancut ability. However, there's one Cleancut that is the obvious winner, and if the thumbnail didn't spoil it already, that card is the K Cleancut from the set Kaguya. This card is honestly OP. It does the work that most sets require 2 different cards to do. Some sets will need 8 deck building slots worth of cards, and we get that with this card at the cost of only 4, opening up more deck building space for other areas of the deck. Now, base 2k power isn't impressive on our own, but as we need a secondary character to utilize the Cleancut ability in the first place, this becomes of no concern as almost every other Zero has some kind of power pump available in that set. And in the case we don't have any power pumps available, or even any other characters for that matter, then we can always just use her for a runner ability, making her useful even when your opponent plays around the Cleancut ability. This makes her not only a reactive play as most Cleancuts are, but also a proactive play, serving as a turn 1 play as well. If I ever end up doing a profile on runners, she'd probably end up being the best runner too. In most other card games, combining the abilities of 2 different cards comes at a heavy cost, but the cost for this card really is negligible when looking at how strong she is. That was mostly it for this card profile. The goal of this video was to highlight a strong card type for beginning players, as well as give more knowledge of what entails a strong Cleancut to intermediate players or those looking to improve their game sense. These kinds of things usually get explained during deck techs, but never really in dedicated videos like this. I hope you found this to be useful, and I'll probably be doing more of these in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.